It's not necessarily a popular take among extremism researchers, but it's my honest one. And, I just kind of think the way that it's being over applied sort of is comes at a detriment to the public understanding of like these threats and what's actually happening in these attacks. And I also think it's important to note the context of we've seen the Trump administration take resources off of fighting right wing extremism and try to redirect public attention, redirect those resources to threats they say come from undocumented immigrants and from left wing organizers.
And I want to talk about, because you had mentioned your extremism researcher colleagues like having disagreements over definitions. I'm curious about the world that you and your colleagues are in right now. Like, as I'm reading about the DOJ's pursuit of the Southern Poverty Law Center, for those of you who need background, the Trump administration is accusing the SPLC of placing paid informants inside extremist networks and thus deceiving their donors. The SPLC actually, they filed a lawsuit yesterday trying to get that case thrown out, saying that it's vindictive prosecution. One SPLC writer wrote that the administration's prosecution of the group seems to date back to 2019 when Stephen Miller was outed in his emails as a white nationalist. And NBC News reported this widely at the time. Like, it kind of blew me away that Stephen Miller was elevated to such a high position in the second Trump White House because in 2019, as an open white nationalist, like the president's top advisor is a white nationalist. This is common knowledge. And yet here he is, right? So, like, talk a little bit about that case. I mean, it seems like Stephen Miller is almost the one calling the shots in the Trump White House.